What up, tubers, and welcome back to another Sealed here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Draft is down for some reason, or there's some issue going on with Limited right now. So they've taken down a lot of the draft events. Haven't done too many of these Sealed, or rather for Spider-Man through the Omenpaths. Probably going to be a little bit awkward as it's such a small set. I would expect to get a ton of overlapping commons for sure, but let's take a peek at what our rares are. We open a Mythic here, Nia. Good little value card. Something I didn't realize at first is that you can actually cast either side of these particular double face cards. You don't have to just transform them, funny enough. Pretty good one. Giant Craft Helm. 5 mana to equip +4/+4 is expensive, but it is colorless. What is this one? 2 mana, 2/1 Riot. Other spiders you control of Riot. Yeah, that one's decent. Boris is great. Baseline 4/3 Trampler for 3. Can get very big. Strength of Will, pretty decent combat trick. Or protection effect, depending on when and how you use it. Cavero is just a big clone, right? Yeah, a clone that can be a spider. And then Skivix, a nice 3 mana 2/4. Alright, let's take a peek at commons and uncommons. White's not particularly deep, but it's okay. This is what I'm talking about. I have 4 Arala Hedron Scalers, and then like no other blue. That's pretty funny. Black has a bunch of playable commons. 3 Prison Breaks, interesting. It's actually pretty good. Red doesn't look particularly deep. That looks okay. Oh, Tangle reprint. That's cool. Love a good Tangle. This is from the bonus sheet or whatever it's called. It's a fog, but it also locks down the attacking creatures for a turn. 3 Perilous Lunge is decent. Chizak, how about our multicolor? A lot of good green multicolor cards here. You have some amount of fixing. Apologize, I'm still under the weather. It's a new sickness every week with a toddler in daycare, you know? I don't really care for these lurking lizards, but with enough bigger spells and I guess ways to pump them, they're not terrible. I could see green-white, I could see green-black, I could see green-red. I guess black gives me a couple of removal spells. This wants you to be playing Jeskai colors, however. So probably not going to be able to do that. I mean, I would still play, if I was playing red, I'm still going to play this as the 2-drop. Could go red-green, maybe splashing a little bit. Actually, red-black also maybe doesn't sound terrible. More of a mayhem theme if I go red-black. Especially with the triple prison breaks. I do have a lot of mayhem cards, don't I? Yeah, quite a few mayhem cards. How many ways do I have to discard? Or connive, I guess, is also discard. A little bit there. I could see trying to do some red-black nonsense. Go like that, maybe? Is that better or worse than playing green, however? Probably don't have enough discard in this. Let's take a peek at green. Something like that. I guess this type of card doesn't do very much if you don't have ways to discard. Although I have a couple, actually. And it is a spider for Kraza. It's not bad. I don't know if these lurking lizards are what I want. How many spiders do we have? 7? Not playing Alessos and Prask kind of sucks too, I guess. Actually, is red-white just better? Sorry, green-white just better? Green-white gives me some solid stuff, certainly. Spider count is 6 here. Could like splash for Kumanosu, since we have so many ways to add 1/1 counters too. And we have the campus and a couple of fetches, so we actually have easy fixing. Wouldn't splash the Margot. Creature counts maybe a little bit low. $12 creatures, 13 creatures. Yeah, the creature count's just a little bit low if we go like this. Hmm. I mean, I guess I splash the Margot. We have enough pump effects that it's probably worth it. Okay, I'm willing to try it like that. Yeah, let's just submit this. Fire off. See how this sealed format plays out. Okay, looks like a fine opener. Pigeon nice and enabling any of our in-webbers if we can find them. Yeah, or we can just make a big pigeon. I think this is definitely worth it because we have the lunge anyway, so if my opponent plays like a 2/2 or whatever, we can lunge it next turn. That one's annoying. Yeah, well, losing out on my 1/1 counter, but I guess this makes sense. I was gonna say, that citizen's annoying because if I don't want it to get a free attack, because if it does, then they can in-web it back for too much value, you know? Is this a spider? Oh, it is. Nice. If they don't use a removal spell this turn, we might be too far ahead. Because between the tactics and the lunge, we can probably kill anything. That's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and run out the pigeon, even though we have the Sarn, which wants us to double spell. Because with the web keepers, I think we're just trying to push. We can also buy back the pigeon potentially with the cluster. The only Wrath in the format is the double black Wrath white, right? So I don't have to worry about any of the... Well, I mean, I guess they do have double black technically, but... Gloria, this is the one that adds 1/1 counters when they attack? Okay. Another lunge was good. Alright, and they're off it. Perfect. That'll work. Classic green-white. Game 2. Alright, well, if we can find a green source, this hand's great. A little bit of a risker. Heron Tusk. Not the green source. Wow, that is very unlucky. Man, they have a demi. Alright, well, this might be a quick one. There's only one more planes left in my deck, so good beats. Holy smokes. Alright, we'll just scoop that one up. Kept a risky hand. Got extremely punished, and our opponent had a fantastic draw. Ooh, this hand's very good. Needs to find one more land. Uh-oh, Zora turn 1. I guess we drew the land, so I'm not going to activate the pastry here. Okay, another green-white. Let's get the Alessos online. Enters, make a 2/1. Okay. Or I guess 3/2 in this case. Hmm. Let's see here. I think I'm going to play around them having the +4/+4 to a spider trick. We'd love to draw another land next turn so I can attack with the pigeon. Okay, they tapped out. Great. That is not the land I was hoping for, though. I'd be surprised if they traded with the 3/2 there. What does this do again? Exiles an enchantment. That's pretty good. We're kind of getting wrecked now. I mean, I don't think they're going to trade with City Pigeon. But you never know, right? Right, so let's end web. I'm like 99% sure they have the trick that pumps a spider for 1 mana. But now that we have tactics and strength of will, we should be okay. Ooh, that's scary. Yeesh. Okay. Oh wow, double tactics is insane. Yeah, my hand's great. Okay. Yeah, let's just pass again. Okay. It's a 5/5 Vigilance Reach. Each legendary spell you cast that's 1 or more colors has a web. Probably doesn't matter on that part. Still not doing anything, huh? Okay. They might be a little bit greedy to surveil here because they can kill something in response, and I don't hold up tactics, but I think we'd rather use these to kill their creatures, you know. It's probably fine. Okay. I mean, I could have also tried to make like a huge city pigeon, but yeah, probably need to kill that. Ugh, they just have too much big gas. Just main phasing this to trigger our Sarn. It feels like I'm pretty screwed here. They can probably get a land in their graveyard pretty easily with the with their own suburban sanctuary they have over there, right? Surveil a land in the graveyard, which means they can get back their big creature. Yeah, I'm gonna need to kill their Alessos and Press. That's good though. Too bad I already got all the 1/1 counters used up. Oh, they had another tactics too. Okay. Alright, well, good beats. So they drew a ton of tricks, because they still have the +4/+4 in their hand. Yikes. So many spiders in this format don't have reach. This isn't the worst draw because I can web back the Margot and trigger our Sarn, draw an extra card. Oh, there's the land in the graveyard for them. Okay, that was pretty good, because that's going to combo with our Margot to draw us actually 2 cards and deal 4 damage each combat. However, I am running out of time here. Well, that's good too. Seven. I mean, if we put them on having a +4/+4 in hand, then the Perilous Lunge isn't actually that great. I guess killing the Alessos and Prass is going to be good enough, though. Okay, so now this is 6 damage and 2 cards drawn. There's a slight fear of decking as well, kind of funny. So this way, if they +4/+4, it doesn't save the Alessos. Oh my gosh. Crazy game. The Margot there was clutch. Wow, nutty. Yeah, the Alessos and Prass was their way to win that. Their deck was very good too. It was almost effectively a mirror match completely. Okay, that's keepable. Another green, white. Whenever Spider you control enters, draw a card. Card's very good. I need to try to trade with the Basil here. Good. All right. I guess we'll play out our own cluster. We can always unweb it back with Darvel. Hopefully they don't reverse Perilous Lunge first. Okay. I think this is probably fine. Feels like we'd rather try to unweb this anyways, right? I don't have any reach, so if they have a web, I couldn't play around it anyways. Yep. Oh, that's very good. That was a sick draw step for us. Because they didn't have a trick last turn. So unless they drew it, then Darvel's going to connect and we get to draw a card now. Yeah, splashing for this was really good. So many ways to add counters in our deck. 3 Perilous Lunges, the 2 foods, whatever else we have. Darn, okay. Well, we did get to draw a card off of it, so... Ooh. So I'm going to lose a 1/1 counter here. But now that we have Rouse the Swarm, it's better to get all these spiders online. For sure. Gonna need to draw something to push through that 4/4. Then we can start surveilling off of our lands if we want to. Yep. Big boy. Attacking here would be wild. Alright, Margot pass. Activate our Surveil land. Hopefully I'm not letting any coughs through. I apologize if I am. Rhino's Rampage. Okay, but they don't get to kill my Rouse the Swarm because it's... Oh wait, it's an artifact anyways, never mind. Alright, they have a lot of chonk, but they can't really push through. That's good. Then it is worth attacking here and offering a trade with one of the 4/4s. Because then it's just one 4/4 standing in the way of these for now. They had a second one. Alright, fair enough. I can only block that with one creature, so... That's fine. Alright, so... Stand still, but we have a life advantage and we have Surveil. It's a free roll. Let's make this a 4/5 so it can block the fighter. I guess at this point I have enough mana to Surveil on upkeep if I want to as well. Don't think the pigeon is what I want. Okay. Mine is notably a 7/7. That's great. I guess let's make Darvel a 5/5 now. Let's try to kill this and see what happens. And if that resolves, then we'll just attack with everything. Sure. So probably don't want to attack with everything anymore, but... They have a good double block on both these creatures, but again, I'm okay with that. Oh, didn't want to put 3/3 and 2/2 on Clutter Cluster, surprisingly. That's a good card, but that's not good enough here. Just a 3/5 reach on defense. Obviously, that's insane. And I don't think land cuts it. Alright, GG's. I guess if there's going to be a lot of green-white mirrors, maybe you're supposed to alter your deck a little bit. Run the Lively Leap or something. Or maybe the Giant Craft Helm is worth it in this. Maybe over one of the pastries or something. Try that. I also have a bunch of creatures that can trigger the auto-equip too, so yeah, we'll see. Okay, no green, but this hand's fine. If we do draw green, it actually is pretty good. Only 2 islands in the deck. That's pretty funny. Well, that one's good. Can't be blocked. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, connives, and then it turns into Fleam. Alright, really want to draw a forest. Oh wow, if I have an... Oh wait. Never mind, it's a defender. I was going to say, if I have another enlist, I can bounce it. But if if I basil my... if I basil and tap my own Sarn, I could then enweb, should I find an enweb creature. Discarded a plains? Holy crap. Wow. It's going to be a little bit annoying to lose to the 4-color deck in my effectively 2-color deck, but I've just simply drawn both islands, 2 of 2. Come on, deck. Actually, the first loss was to drawing all my planes, wasn't it? The heck. My mana's so good, too. I have 2 duels, 2 fetches. Yeah, we have 9 green sources in our deck still. So it goes. Yeah, they just have me on a 2-turn clock. I mean, I guess I can jump with the pigeon for a turn, but... I guess I'm probably supposed to. Ah, another flyer. Yeah. Alright. Well, another loss to some mana issues, so it goes. Need to get, like, at least 2 more wins since Sealed is such a flat payout. Let's do what we can. Again, okay, I mean... I suppose it's a keep. Giant Craft Helm on Margot is kind of hot. Hey, there's a forest. Let's hope they don't have a cheap and web creature here. Oh boy, yeah, green-white again. Oh, but nothing. That's good at least. We have drawn both islands again. Is it Alessos time? At least I have the Mothwing Shroud if they do. Yep. Ugh. This format's going to be good for like 10 games just because of how few archetypes there are and how small it is. Oh god, they have remarkable readings too. That one's so sick. It is an enchant land that makes 3 1/1s, and then you can tap the land and 1 extra mana and pump a creature very large. But, I mean, if they don't have any removal, we have them on a 2-turn clock, so I guess there's that. Oh, that blows up. Man, my Shroud again. Oh, or my Giant. Oh, no. Right. Yeah, shoot. Well, crap. I think I just attack like this. I think we're hoping to Strength of Will the Margot. I'm hoping they big pump like their Archivist here with their remarkable readings and don't have a removal spell. What? They didn't go for it. Okay. This is sorcery speed only. Yeah, I think they didn't realize it was sorcery speed only. Okay, well that works out. Sure. Rebuying that's so bad. They get to kill the Shroud next. Yikes. Okay, that's good. At this point, I don't think it's getting much better than this. As much as I want to use it on the Margot. So let's see. They kill the Shroud. Get back their Alessos. If they activate the ability, they can pump for 4, but that would basically tap them out. This Archivist does work. Gonna need to find one of my 3 Perilous Lunges or something. That is not it. Damn it. Let's see, for 5, go block, 8, 9, 10. Oh man, this doesn't even work. I'm just dead. Yeah, I need them to miss the play. Oh, actually, I guess I can chump the flyer. But I still need to rip something. Plus, they have 6 life and food there. So they're effectively at 11. Yeah, I don't even think we have any outs anymore. Oh, they didn't use their pump effect again. What the heck's going on? So I can just take this. Still can't win, but they're throwing. Because they didn't need the mana. That's good. It actually lets me attack. Okay, I might be able to win this now. Margot's lethal by itself. If I do win this game, I absolutely should not have. That ain't gonna do it either. Alright, I think we got them. Wow. Oof. And another one. There we go. Bingo, bango, bongo, baby. Crazy. Let's keep it up. Okay. 4 and 2. I guess we are going to 6. Okay, well, we have all of our colors. I guess I'm going to lose Shroud here. Tactics can still kill a big creature, but it's also a protection effect. I like the +1/+1 of the lunge. Exclusive Nightclub. So Grixis or blue-black. They are just going to curve on me, huh? I guess I play a 3/3 out here. Goro can still attack into Darvel since this kills spiders. Scorvus too. Yeah. I'd just say we're in bad shape here. I think for sealed, Grixis is probably where you're hoping to be. I'm hoping they connive on the Scorvus itself so that I might be able to tactics it, because I can't lunge it since it has Death Touch. Otherwise I would still lose my creature, you know? Oh, perfect. Okay, hopefully they discard a spell here. And it just says damage, not even combat damage, so... Perilous Lunge on the Goro. Well, you wouldn't want to do that anyways, but if you did... wouldn't work out particularly well. Wow, discard a Physic. Bounce it to their hand, okay. I guess I'm glad I didn't go for some kind of lunge first. Would have gotten wrecked. Okay, well, at least now trading with Goro is not as bad, but... they are winning. The Goro can make 2/1/1 flyers once it hits the graveyard. I mean, I guess I do this. This also gives them connive. So we need to find removal for Corvus, and then... That's probably too good to throw away. But likelihood is that it's just going to trade with Scorvus. Since they definitely still attack. And if they have removal, good beats. Alright, that'll be good enough. Yeah, they had a great deck. Wouldn't be surprised if some Grixis combination for sealed is especially where you want to be. We played against a lot of green-white, though. Not a bad deck. Had some really awkward draws there. But overall, I think it was solid. We had some nice interaction, decent creature quality. And like I said, draft was not currently available, so... this is going to be a very, very short-lived set. Even if the gameplay turns out to be fine, which it might be. I mean, it's just that it's going to be so repetitive so quickly just because of the small archetypes and the small set itself. So even if the gameplay is good, it's not going to have that much replayability, you know? Anyways, thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.